Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. Today we're going to be taking a look at Launch. We're going to try to showcase her damage output. We paired her with two support units that increase damage inflicted every time they're switched out. And I think that paired along with Launch's unique to ignore sustained damage cuts, we're going to see quite a bit of damage produced by Launch. It's also a very good indication of the possibilities that the Dragon Ball team has. She's a very good unit alongside Yamcha. I can only imagine how good they'll be when they have their own designated support and defensive units to help them out. This was a really fun team to use. It's a blast heavy deck which benefits Launch. So let's get into it. So in this first match, we're going to be facing a future team, and he's actually got two very scary blues on here, so let's see if we could get Launch to do any damage to them. Start off with Vegeta, which is typical. I'm not sure why I sidestepped there, knowing he doesn't have a vanish, but you know, it's okay. At least I didn't go sidestep crazy. We're not doing very much damage to Trunks here, but we don't have many buffs going yet, so. This blast card we just used did a significant amount though. We already have a rush, and I figured I would use it just because they have a very powerful Zenkai on the other team that counters Launch, and I figured having an extra vanish is going to help me keep her around. With a blast heavy deck, it's kind of easy to get caught by tackles. But with it being the preferred form of attack for Launch, it's kind of an adequate trade-off for what we're trying to do here. Chi-Chi's tanking really well here. We're going to finally use our main ability, get rid of some Dragon Balls. Launch is doing okay damage. Fortunately, we don't get a feint here, but it's alright. Our opponent changed up and became more aggressive, caught us. I'm not sure how he dropped that combo, but knowing he would sidestep almost straight from the attack, and we managed to catch him. And we barely missed out on taking out the Rosé there.
Oh dear. Not even close.
Very good play from him to catch us in a sidestep. But luckily Chi-Chi's here to tank the blue card. She performed really well for an EX unit. I don't even have a crazy amount of stars on her or anything. This was a weird play. I'm not sure what I could have done. I didn't want to rush for a second time. Didn't feel right. And unfortunately, we gave up the launch. I didn't want to lose the match, and I knew that Vados would come in with +2 arch draw speed because she was just in the match and I switched her out for the rush. So she's gonna have a lot of damage inflicted right now and a lot of arch draw speed. We patiently waited his attack and we're gonna be able to seal the match here.
Seems I need to teach you a little lesson. I should be more careful.
In this next one, we're fighting against a fusion team again. This time it's just Vegeta Blue to worry about. But I think Launch's passive to ignore his damage cut will probably help us out. He doesn't have insane Zenkai stats either, so we'll probably do better against him. And like always, it's the Vegeta again. Get a perfect on the Vegito blue. I did not expect these strikes to do any sort of damage. I'm still having trouble figuring out exactly how these green cards switch. I don't know if it switches to the last unit that was in, or just the unit with the least substitution count. I can't figure it out. It would have been cool if every time Launch used a green card, she would switch from yellow hair to blue hair though. That's an insane amount of damage right there. And we're going to get to see how we perform against Vegeta Blue here. That is really good damage. Units that depend on their sustained damage cuts are really going to struggle against Launch. Here we had some well-timed plays to take out the Gohan. Vegeta Blue comes back in. I figured I didn't mind losing my Dragon Balls here because I wasn't planning on rushing. I was in a comfortable position in the match. And here we get to see Launch wrap it up.
What was I doing again?
This next match is against Fusions. I'm actually surprised he didn't bring Kefla here. I accidentally went for a second blast card there, thinking he would match me, but luckily it paid off. I intentionally drop comboed here, expecting Vegito Blue, and we're still doing a good amount of damage against him. Unfortunately, we get caught on our sidestep. And he predicted our switch to Vados, which was good on his part. I'm surprised he still had cards, though. Initiate a couple stock block events here to see what he's doing. Nice to catch him at the end of his animation. I'm still having trouble timing those correctly, but I think I'm getting better at it. Here I should have predicted he would save, but maybe I doubted Vegeta Blue being ready. But I should have dropped combo just to be safe. Playing it a little slow because this team is very offensive and doesn't have much defense. We catch him off guard when he was drifting. And we managed to finish Vegito and Super Vegito in one blast card. That was sick damage. Look at that damage. And it just grows more and more each blast card.
I'm sorry.
I decided to rush here just to end the match. If I remember correctly, I don't think I liked his name either, so that's why I kind of just want to get him out of here. Unfortunately, he calls it. Maybe he knows his team produces a good amount of green cards. He put himself in a bad situation there because transforming Super Vegito has a long animation on his green card. And we bring in Launch just to wrap it up.
Did I do something?
Alright, we're going to see another Launch potentially against us here too. I would bring her since you could tell my team doesn't have a blue that I will be bringing. Because she shreds when she can get a couple blast cards off. Started with 21. I probably should have started with Vados, but it's okay. We catch her in the combo early. This team synergizes so well with Vados. She can work with almost any unit in the game. She's really just that good. I can't remember if 21's animation is long or short, but I would just try and wait that sidestep out. Here we're doing okay amount of damage to 21, considering she's Zenkai.
I'm sorry.
catch us an attack way here. It's okay though. This is our only defensive option right here, is to destroy cards.
Time to die. Not even close. Taste this.
I barely mistimed that right there. But I don't like waiting for second side steps because I feel like it just puts me in a more punishable position when I'm sitting there too passively.
Oh, no, you bastard. Die.
Now we're doing significant damage to Free Play 21 here.
Hand over the money. Here I
And here we use a green card again. This time it went to the previous unit that was in before launch. I decided to finally rush and just get her out of here because it was going to take forever to get rid of her. I feel like every time this 21 was in the match, I predicted what she was going to do and countered it. Of course, I had a little bit of luck, but it felt nice.
Seems I need to teach you a little lesson. How about this? Here I go.
I let her do some damage here. I didn't mind it too much. Like, it's really hard to win this match. As good as launch is, unless you just had a constant string of green cards to get your advantage back over and over again, it'd be pretty unlikely to make this comeback 3v1. So the match is pretty much over at this point. I just want to take a little bit of time to say thank you for watching as far as you have into the video. I really appreciate it. If you don't mind, give me a thumbs up, hit the like button. If you have some feedback for me, leave it in the comments below. And if you want to see some more content, subscribe to me. I'll be trying to put out daily content. Catch you guys tomorrow.